So today what we're going to be talking about, just to get our wheels turning, is our current digital landscape. And as you know, our world is an ever-changing, quickly moving, ever-evolving, sometimes challenging environment. And certainly in the area of digital technology, we know that there's one thing for certain, that change will always be part of what we do in the digital landscape. And I just want to be clear that being a continuous learner is the only way that you'll continue to grow in this area, because there are so many moving parts and in various aspects of our life, and being a continuous learner allows you to be open to these changes and of course to continue to grow, learn, and make progress in these technological developments. So just to recap on our digital landscape, I found an article that was written in January of 2020, before all of the other things in our world began to change. And it was predicting what 2020 would hold for us in terms of digital landscape and what we might expect to see. And so I've listed the article URL here for you if you'd like to go back and take a look. It's an article written by ExchangeWire, and basically what it looks like, and you can see on your screen, are several authors, contributors have shared various changes that they foresee as probable in 2020 related to the digital landscape. So I'll just spend a moment talking about those and allowing you a chance to absorb some of these changes that are occurring in our digital world. First off, they've talked about, of course, how in our world, we're more digitally connected than we ever have been, and there are all kinds of things going on around our globe, which we have almost immediate access to. So that connectivity across the globe is clearly not a change, but it's something that is ever evolving. And we know that both our work lives and our personal lives are affected considerably by these types of events, and that our work continues to be conducted digitally, and a lot of our personal connections as of late have been conducted digitally as well. So that's just the basic context. Now, to get into some specifics that the article goes on to describe, the first is in 2020, the implementation of the 5G network. And with that change, of course, moving from the 4G network, we have speed which is about 20 times greater than what we're currently, or had been currently, used to. And this means reduced latency with accessing various things online, and apparently the ability to connect more devices. So that's a change to the digital landscape that affects everything we do. There's some discussion here also in the article about the development of AI, which many of us know is artificial intelligence. And there's discussion here about human-like smart devices or machines, and hyper-personalized ads, which means you'll find that things are really tailored to the kinds of searches you conduct. And so ads that pop up for you will really be related to what it is that you're currently searching for, engaged in. And family members and friends have even commented that if they're discussing things with others with their phone in their pocket or on the table, they find that those ads, interestingly, appear on their screens a short time later. So really something to consider in terms of artificial intelligence. Another topic that's raised in this article is the idea about consumer concerns around privacy and privacy protection and related regulations. Of course, we've always had concerns around identity theft, so protecting your personal information while online, and just the idea of, even I'm thinking about contact tracing with COVID-19. There's a lot of different things that are going on in our world that some have concerns about regarding protection of our personal privacy. And so thinking about, what you're sharing, what personal information you're sharing, what content you're sharing about your life, what kinds of things you're putting out there into the World Wide Web. So something else to consider about our digital landscape. Another topic discussed in this article is the idea of the influencer, the online influencer, and how various organizations and companies are looking to manage influencers. They're looking at various metrics to figure what their effect size is and to see, if it's a good ROI, good return on investment for having influencers uh, assist with their products or services. So that's something in the area of marketing that is changing. Of course, we've seen an increase in e-retail and e-commerce platforms, certainly with the time of social distancing and many of us confined to our own spaces on a more regular basis. We've seen an increase in the e-retail and purchasing of goods online and even services. So this is a trend, obviously, that's going to continue to grow and expand, and something that we need to consider as part of our digital landscape that's very relevant. Um, I found this piece interesting regarding customer reviews, and we have the opportunity to voice our opinions about products or services online and offer reviews, but there's been some discussion in this article as a trend for 2020 to have more qualifying information related to consumers posting reviews online. So things like increasing the amount of text that they are providing, so it's not just a one word response. It's several sentences describing their experience with the product or service, perhaps requiring an inclusion of a photo of their product in their possession. So a few interesting ways of looking to authenticate the customer and to prevent fake reviews from being posted, because we know that it's possible to be swayed by fake reviews as well. So organizations, companies, businesses are looking to authenticate customer reviews with further criteria. So that's another potential change to our landscape. I think, basically that tech, a final thought in this article is that tech is here to stay. We all know that. It's the world we live in, and just really encouraging us to get good at it, getting comfortable with it, and being aware of the changes that are happening. So here I've just painted a really general digital landscape for you. I know that there's so much more out there, but just to get your wheels turning about some current trends for 2020 in terms of digital landscape.